So, cake's been in the fridge for, well, it's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I suppose. So, fondant icing. Ready to roll fondant icing. You can make it using mint marshmallows and all sorts of, but why make it? Probably more expensive to actually make it than buy it from the shop. So give it a bit of a, make it a bit more pliable, because when you take it out the box, it's pretty much solid. So make it more pliable. Put a bit of icing sugar down so it's not going to stick when you roll it. And you need to be rolling it to cover your cake. Now obviously you want it to cover your cake and not have to have gaps, or not have to patch it up. I've had to do that before now. Sort of invisible repair. Oh, look what I've done already. Stuck my finger in the cake and got bits of crumbs off the side here. How I managed that one. So now the idea is to work out what your cake is and have enough over your edges. I mean, it doesn't matter if you've got loads left over the sides, because obviously you just trim that off. You want to have enough. I'm not doing too well here, am I? It's not a very good circle. Getting worse as we go along, but never mind. So, I think that's pretty even. It's got to literally be clatter, clatter, clatter. The size of your cake with plenty over the edge. That's going to be fine. So, can actually get rid of that bit there. So the best way to do this is to take your icing up, take it over your rolling pin, and literally just drape it over your cake. Looks easy. Now, like I said, I'm at Nigel's. There is not a lot of stuff here that I can use to do my cake properly. So, I've had to compensate for that. So, first of all, I'm going to push our icing in. Just putting out the bottom and sort of bringing it into the sides. This is where I usually go wrong, because I do something silly and break the icing. Now, I'm going to cut this bit off to the starters. Make life a little bit easier. And don't worry if you've got loads left like that, because it will keep. Not forever, but it will keep for a little while. Put it in a sealed bag, Tupperware box, whatever, and it'll keep for your next cake. Now, I usually use like flat, hard plastic, whatever you call them, for doing the size of the cake. Nigel hasn't got any. He's not a baker. Coasters. Just as simple as that. So, around the cake, just with the coasters, just to push the icing in. There is a method of sort of like smoothing the icing to the... It's not quite so easy with these. See, straight away I've split the cake, but not to worry. Like I said, invisible repair. there's always a way. Was it your mum used to say? Where there's a will, there's a way. So, to be fair, that's about as good as it's going to get on the side smoothing, because I just haven't got the right stuff here. Frustrating, but never mind. Now all I'm going to do to this one is going to be pretty simple. But for those kids that want to be making a cake over Easter with mum and want to play with a bit of icing, make it a bit pretty. Tidy that up in a minute. So yet again, I'm just going to smooth that off a bit at the top. All you really do is get a hard plastic side or something and smooth it off. I don't know what you call them. I suppose paddles you'd call them, but I've got proper ones at home that you use. Obviously Nigel hasn't. So we'll put that to side. Like I said, I've already split the top, but that doesn't matter because we're now going to play with a bit of green icing. So we're just going to take that, roll it around. At this point, a little bit of water, and that's just to stick your ice into your cake. So all I'm going to do is, again, if you ever want to get like a smooth bit, but you don't want it all to be lumpy, yet again, take your flat paddle, put it in the icing, and roll it backwards and forwards like that. That'll give you an even. And what I'm going to do with that, if I can find the scissors, and I don't know what I've done with them, but then that's my memory. There we go. I mean, who's got a memory? Mine went ages ago. I think my memory went when I got to my 60th birthday. God help me this year. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to snip bits at the side. And then I'm going to lay this on my cake. Didn't snip that bit enough, did I? And then I'm just going to flatten it down a bit. Yet again, the good old tool here. It's coming quite handy really. Right, I'm just going to brush it over. That's just basically to get all the icing off it. And I'm done with that now. I think maybe a leaf. Let's have a leaf. I mean, kids should find this dead easy, because do you know what? It's no different from playing with Play-Doh, is it really? I mean, we'll have a leaf, we'll sort of like just It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. You can always mess around and do whatever you want with it. But let's have that leaf sort of coming off here, and we'll put a little bit of a curve in it, or will if it'll stick. Shall we have one at the bottom as well, to just to even that out? Yeah, again, it really doesn't matter, does it? Doesn't matter what sort of a leaf it is, just splat around with it. You know, just take it off at that point there, bend it down. Right, now we're going to go for another colour, and this is where it becomes a bit more fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to get little purple bits of icing, mauve, lilac, whatever you want to call it, purple to me. Roll it down. Might be a little bit big. We're going to put it inside our greaseproof paper, and we're just going to press it, and you'll press each corner up. And take it out. And just roll it. Not the best in the world, that one, but never mind. And then yet again, just a bit of water to stick it on. This bit's quite wet enough actually. And just stick it on your cake. Like I say, any kids doing this are going to be really good at it, because it's no different from Play-Doh. Now usually if I was at home, I'd stick some sort of centre bit in there with another colour. I suppose I'd have to use green today, because I wasn't going to go and buy loads of different colours of icing. Do you know what? That stem's a little bit thick at the top, isn't it? So here we go. This is where I start messing about and going, no, I don't like that now. So I'm just going to pull that up a bit. And make it just a little bit thinner. I'm like this all the time, I'm never happy. I do something and I go, oh no, that's not right. Try again. So yet again, here we go, play with this. So, just squash it down, doesn't really matter, you can do that any way you want. In theory, your outside part should be a bit thinner than the inside. That doesn't always work for me. And then we'll just add it on. Do a bigger one for the top. Not very big, is it? I've got a little rolling pin in, so I could actually roll it. Make that one bigger. Oh, good fun. So in between doing this, I've been painting the top of the bedroom rail upstairs because we're putting some new curtains up. So I've been running up and downstairs, sticking this in the fridge, upstairs, painting it upstairs. Don't worry, I've washed my hands in between. That was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? Touch that, stuck to my finger. So, now, as this is, I don't want that colour, I wanted this colour, an Easter cake. We'll put a couple of mini eggs on it or something like that. I say it's an Easter cake, it's not for anything in particular actually, it's just to bake a cake. So obviously there's loads of cutters you can get out and about. These ones are pretty good with a little butterfly on. And we're going to make a little sort of basket as such, I suppose. Put a different, we don't want the same colour, do we? I just wish I had a few different colours and I haven't really got anything much. And all we're going to do with this is basically, here we go again, saying basically all the time. Just want to make like a little basket. So I want something, I'll just do it with scissors I suppose. Just cut it round. If I cut the corners, I can just shape it up. Put a little handle over it. Whack it on the top there. And then some eggs. Right, so first of all, when you're putting the eggs in the basket, you have to go one for me, one for the basket. One for me, one for the basket. Oh, and then I'll stop eating them now. And I'm going to tip this up to show you, right? And all the eggs will fall out. Hopefully not. Right, so there you go. A cake with a sort of flower with the stems too thick. A butterfly, which could have been a bit more colourful, but I haven't got the equipment. I don't know. I mean, I suppose I could just sort of like draw around it, sort of make it a bit more defined. But there you go. One cake, fondant icing, probably very sickly. But come on kids, get baking some cakes on Easter weekend. There's probably not a lot of DIY that will be going on this weekend because I think some of the DIY places are a bit hard to get stuff from. So bake a cake. And you don't have to do the fondant icing bit. A bit of butter icing, a few little Easter eggs on it. If you haven't got any, I'm sure you could grate a bit of your Easter egg. I'm sure Mum's got you some Easter eggs. You can grate a bit of your Easter egg and sprinkle some chocolate on. And hey ho. There you are, folks. That's me now, clearing up the mess. And I suppose I better tidy this plate around as well. But there you go, job done. And I hope everybody is baking. I've probably put on about £4 already in this lockdown thing, and I'm actually going to work. I've got no choice. Nature of my job. But when I'm at home, I'm still stuffing my face and baking. Not good. But come on, I want to see you all baking a nice cake. And I might just say at this point, if it wasn't for Michelle Hemingway, I probably wouldn't have messed around with fondant icing in the first place. I looked at a lot of her cakes and thought, wonder if I could do that. And she went, of course you can, get on with it, have a go. And I did. I've made loads of cakes since. And some don't turn out so great. Some are better than others. This one isn't the best. The flour could have been better. A lot better. The stem's too thick. But there you go. It's done. It's baked. And job done. Bye for now. I know this lockdown is becoming a bit of a pain. The sun's coming out. All you kids want to go out somewhere. I want to go out somewhere. But please, please, please stay indoors. Stay at home. Stay in the garden. Go and build a den in the garden. Go and do something in the house somewhere. Go and cut out lots of paper and make things. Oh, there's got to be endless things you can think of. But believe you me, this virus isn't a good one. So please, please stay indoors. Bye for now.